Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We've been going along with Mercantile Law, the series of tutorial and voiceover, and we are going to have our portion of the tutorial such as consideration and object. Well, we have started discussing trust. In case of trust, the beneficiary, the person for whose the benefit the trust has been created, can sue to enforce his rights under the trust, although he is not a party to the contract. I can give you an example. A transfers some property to B under the trust for the benefit of M. M can enforce the agreement. Another example, an addressee of the insurance article can sue the post office in case of the loss because on the receipt of the article, the post office becomes a trustee for the addressee. Talk about the immovable property. Well, the immovable property. The owner of a property may be entitled to certain rights and obligations created by an agreement affecting the property. When a person purchases such property with the notice of rights and obligations of the owner, he is bound by those rights and obligations, although he is not a party of the original agreement. Example, Y buys a house through a loan from a bank. Y sells the house to X without returning the loan of the bank. The bank can sue X. The next one is family settlement, where provision is made for a marriage, partition, or other family arrangements for the benefit of any member of a family. Such member, though not the party of the agreement, can enforce the agreements. Such agreements must be in writing. An example. On partition of a joint property, two brothers agreed to pay rupees 300 to their mother for maintenance. Held she was entitled to recover. The fourth one is agent. When a person acts as an agent for his principal, the principal can sue a contract although he is not a party to a contract. The agreement must act within the scope of his authority and also in the name of his principal. Example, A appoints B as his agent to buy goods. B buy goods from X. The goods are defective. A can sue X for defective goods, though there is no contract between A and X. Assignment, where benefit under a contract is assigned to a third party, the assignee can enforce the contract through he is not a party to the contract. Example, X assigned his insurance policy in favor of his wife. The wife can enforce it although she is not a party to the contract. Unlawful consideration and objects. For valid agreements, the object and the consideration of the agreement must be lawful. If the consideration or object of a contract is unlawful, the agreement is illegal and therefore void.